Tony Robbins priming, which is something I really like to do. So it's probably like my favorite type of meditation. The best thing for me to do, I found, in the morning. What Tony Robbins does in the morning, it's a lot of breathing. So you're like breathing heavily through your nose, and then he takes you through like 3 sets of that, and then getting into like a meditation. You think of things that you're grateful for. It kind of turns into a little bit of a spiritual thing. It's pretty cool. So I try not to overuse it, because you definitely can use like a guided meditation can be a drug. So I don't want to burn myself out on it. Try to get in some type of walk or something, or riding a bike or something after I eat. Walking gets you like digestive going. Yeah, that looks great. Like, that's pretty. You said what motivates me? I like to think myself. I like to think that I create my own motivation, you know? I mean, obviously things motivate you, mainly like ego stuff, but it doesn't always last. So sometimes you just wake up depressed or motivated or whatever. So you have to be able to create your own energy and your own emotions to get yourself going. Like doing something like this walk, doing some meditation, it allows you to control the emotional state that you're in, so that you can go and do whatever you need to do exactly by the plan. Otherwise, you just get in your own way. You're just waking up, getting on your phone and drinking coffee and just like hustling, bustling or whatever. It's like you're just like in your head. So you'll make a lot of mistakes, forget a lot of stuff. And also if you're operating like that, like a fucking maniac, like I used to, by acting like a maniac, I mean you're all over the place. You're trying to do like so many different things at once, and then you forget the things that are really important, like your time with your family. And same reason people put fitness on hold and like start eating bad, which I've done all that too. Yeah, so here's the thing, like if you're having like bad behavior, that you have habits, you're just a subject to how your brain is just acting automatically. So that's why you have to do something that gets you in the present moment. Some people call it mindfulness. Whenever you're doing that, you're noticing when you're doing dumb shit. You know what I'm saying? Otherwise, what people do is they just like, they psych themselves out so they can do the dumb shit, right? So when you take a minute and you're like, all right, let's focus on not psyching ourselves out and going to the place where you got to face it when you're doing dumb shit. Then you'll notice when you do the dumb shit, or when you're about to, and you'll stop yourself. You do something good instead, and then you create a new habit. Let's stop right here. Okay. Yeah, this is my favorite one right here. Priming. I'm about to do Tony Robbins priming thing. I've told a lot of people about this. I really like it. Doing like the motions with your arms and getting your breathing going. It gets you in a place, I guess, where you can start to meditate better and like get out of your own head. Things like breathing kind of helps you accelerate it or whatever, and then Tony Robbins is bad. So I like all the stuff that he kind of walks you through, gives you an opportunity to kind of like work on your goals and what you're trying to do. And right now it's to win that BKFC heavyweight belt, baby.
Upward with palms upward, just relaxed. Feel your body. You feeling tingling? You feel a sense of peace?
Strengthen what I've already got inside of me, God.
Courage, strengthen the gift of your heart. You didn't have to work for it. It was given to you at birth. As long as it feels you live, it's a gift. Feel grateful for your heart as you breathe into it.
Heal, solve, strengthen, celebrate, serve. I thrive because I let God work through me. I use that energy. I am energy. I am healing. I am a good father. I am whatever I need to be. I know you won't give me more than I can handle, God. I am a champion. Thank you, God. My legs are shaking from yoga. Damn. Woo! Damn. I got emotions in my legs. Fuck. Damn. Whew. I went to a different place. I feel great. Yeah, I feel like a lot of energy. I feel like so much energy, like you feel the difference and like trying to cover it up. Like you're just like, oh, fuck. But you're like, no, that ain't how I act. That ain't how I act. But it is. That's how you're supposed to act. All right, we gotta go. It's a trip, dude. Life's like I watched that psychedelics documentary on Netflix. It was pretty good. Sting is the best. Sting is like the furthest on the journey. You know what I mean? Like it makes you see things a little bit differently. It really gives you like a different glimpse. And yeah, you ever heard of the police?
The cops?
No. That was good. That was good. Yeah, the cops. No, the police. It's like a band.
No.
Okay. Anyways, look him up. Sting was a bass guitar player and he sang in the band too. In that documentary, Sting he's really wise, man. Seriously, he's like a guru and shit. He's like went way further than anybody else on there. If you're anyone else that understands what I'm talking about, let me know what you think about Sting in the documentary. And also tell me who you think is the person that is the least furthest away and seems like they were like the most scared and never like went down that. Because it seemed like to me that everyone that they interviewed in that, they could point out a time to where their life changed. They could see the time where they actually started noticing themselves, right? Whatever you're trying to do, I've noticed this about myself, like in my missions that I've had in business and in fighting and whatnot. Like if you're trying to do something that you consider great, you probably feel like you can't actually achieve it. In a way, there's something holding you back and you're scared to let go. So everyone that's ever did anything great, I guarantee you they felt that feeling, that gut feeling, or that thing in your mind that's telling you that thought. That's not a sign from the universe to tell you to listen to your gut and don't go for it. That's just a thought that's just in the way, because that's the challenge that you have to get through. Like that, getting through that right there is then what makes you great, you know? And your God-given talents and your natural abilities and what your parents give you and whatnot can make you good, but you're never gonna be the next level great, epic, elite, legendary if you don't figure out how to master yourself. And if you don't really understand what it means to master yourself and you think that you already got it figured out and there's no really reason to listen to someone that says that, then you might want to look deeper in the mirror. Back to what I was saying, harder than doing anything that I've ever done, I feel like, and probably anything you could think of doing, what's way harder than anything I've ever done is not even what I'm doing right now, is like coming back into fighting after taking so long off and winning and changing my style and reinventing myself as a fighter and training harder than ever. Like, my point is that's hard, I guess. I'm having fun doing it. But what's way harder than that or anything else is also being a good dad at the same time. And taking care of relationships with whatever that is, whether it's your parents, your own children, or husband, wife, boyfriend, girlfriend, your brothers and sisters or whatever. That's harder by itself. But I feel like the level that I want to get to, but I want to really chase greatness and really master myself. But at the same time, make sure that I have the connection with the people that I love, and that I'm doing right by them, and I'm fulfilling my responsibility that I feel like I was put here for. Is my purpose. I think it's really important to, this is just really dawning on me. For me, you know, I get on the podcast or like interviews or whatever, I was avoiding those things. I didn't have any feeling or emotion for it, so it would end up being just a miserable experience or whatever. So before you do that, you got something to get yourself ready, just like a fight. That's something I've got a lot better at, is getting myself mentally ready and focused and in the zone, in the right emotional state. That's something that's been really big for me, is I always felt that being emotional was something that I was supposed to like turn down, and it kind of manifests as like hiding your emotions too. And as a man, you're not supposed to cry, and you suppress these emotions. But what's crazy is your emotions, that's how you really make things happen. You're just not in the right emotional state to do the thing. You know, you may say, I'm not good with people, or I'm not, whatever the thing is, the excuse, you know. The thing is, you're just not in the right emotional state right now to do it. You have to change that, change the feeling. You suppress all those emotions and stuff, that makes you build this wall around you. It's like a bubble, and you don't let anybody into it, you know, because it's filled with all this darkness and stuff. So you're ashamed to let them back behind the mask. The meditation really like gets you in the zone.